Did I make a mistake deleting the old channel? I did, didn't I? I knew I was gonna live to regret that. I just didn't think it would be so soon.
SHOCKMOUTHS says some stuff, and then no one cares about SHOCKMOUTHS says some stuff.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you're confused, don't worry, my subscribers get confused too. If you want to join them, click the subscribe button and join the real subscribe war that's going on, because everyone's forgotten about PewDiePie and T-Series. Nobody gives a shit about that anymore because it's over. PewDiePie has lost. But before I tell you what the real battle is, I just want to address that, yeah, there was a dead pixel in my last video. I don't know where it came from. It's a little bit like I'm Alex. We don't know where it came from, we don't know why it's here, but as far as we know, it's not going anywhere. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Also, some very sad news. Some of you may have known that on Twitter, I was blocked by someone who is dear to everybody. Peter blocked me on Twitter, and I don't know why. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I didn't really do anything to him. This is going to be devastating to everybody, because to not be able to see Peter and I interact on Twitter together, it's going to be devastating to everybody. So, yes, to Peter, the Animal Welfare Organization, I'm very sorry for whatever it is I did. I don't know what I did, but, I'm not really going to miss your tweets anyway, because nobody really talks about you unless you fuck up, which is once every in a while. The EU thing, that happened like a week ago, but a lot of people are very confused as to what this means, including dank memes. Dank memes banned a bunch of people, but nobody's really missing out on anything because their posts are neither dank or memes anymore. They've kind of gone to shit. That they're kind of just doing everybody a favor by showing them the door who couldn't find it yet, I guess. But basically, here's my understanding of what is gonna happen. So the EU, which is a collection of countries, has passed an article where all of the member countries of the EU have to pass their own law, because the EU can't enforce the law, I don't think. They can just hand out fines. So these countries have to make their own laws that comply with Article 13. Anyway, you already know about it. If you don't, just Google Article 13. You'll find out all about it. The member countries have 2 years to enact their own laws. We don't know when it's going to become law, and it won't become law everywhere in the EU overnight. It will just gradually happen country by country as they get their own laws together. Germany's probably going to be first because they're very efficient at shit, but they have 2 years to have it done. But a lot of websites are taking the precaution of just enacting on it now, like dank memes, even though that's not a website, and I don't know why. That was just mods with power. Reddit mods and mods in general go crazy with power sometimes. They think if they're not banning people that they're not doing their job. Not true. You don't have to ban a person to be doing it. You don't have to ban anybody to be doing your job. It's like banning someone is kind of, to take it to another extreme, is like a cop when they shoot somebody. Just because a cop is not shooting anybody doesn't mean that they're not doing their job. That's just a last resort. People on the internet get very strange when they get given a little bit of power. So, but there are other websites that are already cracking down on this. Just today I had Davey message me, sending me a screenshot from newgrounds.com, which is a animation website. If you don't know what that is, I wish I didn't explain that to you, because I shouldn't have had to. You should have just known that all by yourself. How dare you not know what that website is? My god, get the fuck off the internet. You're too young if you don't know what that is. The members of the European Parliament can't even write their own articles and legislation, from what I've seen. They can only vote on them, and it's very chaotic and confusing. I watched the vote live, and it was very confusing, because the Speaker of the House, I don't know if that's his official name, that's what we would call him over here in Australia. The Speaker of the House was speaking in Italian, so everyone's got all these translators, and I don't mean to sound racist, but he should have been speaking English. Wouldn't that have been better? Because wouldn't English be like the #1? And I know I've probably pissed off some French people, but in doing so, they obviously know English, so we have the superior language. That's old news. It's old news. Good night, Europe. Good night. Go to bed. Go to bed. You don't need to see this anymore, even though I probably do have copyrighted material here, I'm not gonna lie. Additionally, in the news, and we are totally just a news thing now, aren't we? Please don't unsubscribe. We're totally not just news. I'm joking. We're just talking, okay? This is just where I say stuff. We're gonna be doing other things. We're still gonna be doing animation. I did one last week. Didn't you like that? You liked that, didn't ya? I can't do that every week. It's impossible. I've been whinging about this for years. It's impossible. Back to Sega. Sega have announced that they are going to be having a Sega Mega Drive Mini. Now, if you've already bought one in the past, like me, I did in 2016, and I've had depression ever since, don't worry this time, because this is not being made by the same company as every single other little mini that they've made thus far, by AtGames. It was total garbage, cost me 100 Australian dollars. I played it once, and it was so horrible, I never wanted to see it ever again. The fact that I had to bring it with me into this house when we moved here, that was just a chore. I don't know why I brought it with me from the old house. I should have left it and be like, be gone with you. You're with this house now. You belong in this house. You are cursed along with the rest of this fucking house and whoever lives here now. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to have 40 games because they couldn't pick 30. They couldn't narrow it down to 30. They had to have 40. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm going to wait until there's reviews because I'm still a little bit sore about the AtGames fiasco that happened year after year after year. Luckily, I only bought it once. But, to be honest, the only reason I get those Sega things is for the Sonic games. And I already have the classic Sonic games, not only on the original Mega Drive. I've got it on the Wii, I've got it on Xbox, I've got it on the PC. I would have it on the Switch. But here's the thing, it's $11 for just one of the games on the Switch. Just settle the fuck down. That's gonna be like a tenth of the price of what this Sega Mini's gonna be. And you're gonna get 40 games on that? I'm totally gonna get one of those now, aren't I? So I teased earlier about how there's a new sub war going on. The new sub war is between this very channel and SHOCKMOUTHS ASMR, which is sitting on 504 subscribers at the time of recording this. I haven't really paid much attention to that channel in a long time, but it's still slowly growing. And this channel's like, it's kind of getting there. I have been putting more attention to this channel than the ASMR one. And if you're thinking, but you don't put any attention to this channel, huh? Yeah, that's how little attention I put into the ASMR one. Also, my shitposting channel's been getting a lot of views, and I think that's criminal. It's gotten like 4 times the amount of views that this channel has in total. And it's done that in just 3 months. And this channel's been around for nearly 12. What the fuck? Did I make a mistake deleting the old channel? I did, didn't I? I knew I was going to live to regret that. I just didn't think it would be so soon. I said I was going to burn Keemstar's shirt. I said I was going to live stream it. I'm not going to live stream it. This is not a belated April Fool's joke. I'm not going to live stream it, but I will record it and edit it and put it together in a nice little package, kind of like this, and put it on YouTube. I have seen that you guys do kind of like these videos more than you do the live stream replays, and I think the live streams themselves. So that's kind of why I've thought about kind of winding those down a little bit. Rawman said to me on a Twitch stream, he said, if you just be consistent, you get popular, which is crap because I'm not gonna get popular, but I've live streamed consistently, I think, nearly every week since late 2017, and I think we had a month off last April, so about a year ago. I'm pretty sure, like, not counting the podcast, I mean like gaming streams, like a stream of some sort I've done nearly every week since late 2017. And I'm starting to go a bit cuckoo. And it's starting to show. And I think you guys enjoy this a little bit more. So that's not to say that I'm going to abandon Twitch as well. I'm still going to live stream on Twitch. It'll just be whenever I feel like it. There's not going to be a strict schedule. It'll be like, oh, I got time for that. But otherwise, I've been putting more time into animating, like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one that you saw last week. Got it. I'm working on 2 at the moment. One is a lot bigger than the other one. The other one's a lot smaller. It's kind of a bit smaller than... Anyway, you don't give a shit. You just want to see it. You just want to see it. They're really bad. And I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing.
SHOCKMOUTHS says some stuff. And then no one cares about SHOCKMOUTHS says some stuff. Complaints will be informal. Replies are not cordial. Won't get wet like water at all. SHOCKMOUTHS is not normal.
Here's the motherfucking tea.